like dreams. Lights flash like dreams. Bass drops got the feels. In this wonderland, we're making these moments real. Glitching through the night, stars shining so bright. With every beat we fly, touch the sky, no lies. Unforgettable motion, dancing in this ocean. Feel the epic feels, uplifting our emotions. Bunch of drums ignite, all the colors inside. With every step we take, make no mistakes tonight. Tonight, electrifying the scene, lost in this machine. Our hearts beat is one, until the night is done. Unforgettable motion, dancing in this ocean. Feel the epic feels, uplifting our emotions.
And no transitions, of course. We are back. Well, actually, currently Candy is preoccupied. Why are my hotkeys not working? That is dumb. Oh well. We are going to continue on our game development series.
Welcome, Green Bunny 997.
Fun. Howdy doody.
Welcome's Dancing Rabbit.
Oh. Candy is not asleep yet. Maybe later. We just started. She's currently preoccupied in the other room. We'll go get her in just a little bit. And my hotkey isn't working, so I can't put her to sleep right now, but she's just here. The character, that is. Anyways, so I was able to make a little bit of progress. Butter coma, yeah. We did just have some very... Olive Garden uses a lot of butter in, like, everything. I thought I used a lot of butter and stuff, but good God, there was a lot of butter in that Alfredo. It was good, but Jesus Christ, lots of butter. I don't remember the last thing I got to. We had something that had, like, browned butter or whatever, and I never want to have browned butter, like, for at least another, like, 2 or 3 years. No, please. Like, it was just too sweet, too good. Anyways, I was able to make a little bit of progress. I figured out what was wrong. Apparently, you do not want to return out of a function too soon, which makes sense. It's just kind of hard to remember that with blueprints. That if you're going to return out of it, it's literally just returning out of a function. So it's basically the same thing as if you're doing like a while loop or something like that, and then you do a break or a continue, or you're returning out of a function. Basically, you're saying stop doing whatever else is happening. Stop the function. So that was the problem that ended up happening. So if I bring that up, I did a lot of reorganizing as well. Let's see, land manager. I forget exactly. I condensed all of this stuff down too. Also, so now we have we're just casting the player. So this is the land manager. We're just casting the player, and on initial page load. Geez, I do a lot of web development too. So on beginning of the event, beginning of the land manager, we're going to spawn the initial land around the player. There is it is all invisible now because I did add some animations here, and I'll play it here in just a second so you can see kind of where we're at. But now I was able to condense all of this down into just like, this is just one function, and we're going to just reuse this one function now. So all it's doing is getting player center. It does the math here, and then it goes into this spawn land around player, and so it just goes through the loop to check to see if it already exists in the world. If it does not exist in the world, then it's going to let's see, 3 assets editors were open when yeah, go ahead and open them, I guess. All right, yeah, we've got those two. Okay, cool. Anyways, then it checks, then it does the check, so it passes all that through, does the loops through, and then it does the check to spawn. And all this is doing is saying, hey, here's the land map array. We're going to see if it already contains it. If it does already contain it, we're not going to do anything. we could this would be a good way to where we could return out of this, but we don't need to. Otherwise, if it's false, we're going to spawn it, and then we're going to add it to that world array, which is the land map over here. So that's all that's doing now. And what's cool too is we just get to redo that. So on every event tick now, we're just doing that. We're just doing that same thing. I should probably clean up some of these functions because we're not using some of these functions now, but I'll come back to that in a moment. So yeah, that's cool. Much cleaner, like compared to how it was last time too. So some stuff that I added as well is I added a on the land square itself, I added some animations and I updated the texture. It's invisible right now, but if I take the opacity to 1, we can see I've updated it to a black and pink kind of grid. This is kind of the look I've been wanting to go with. So we can take that back down to 0 because it's starting at 0. Anyways, doing the same stuff where we're checking the player's coordinates. So I wanted this animation to happen that the closer it is to the player, the faster the block will kind of like fall down and it's like kind of fade in. And the farther away, the longer it takes. So it kind of like cascades in. So, I mean, to show you that, let me move this out of the way. To show you what that is, I'll just start it and you can see what it looks like when we pop in. And it loads it in. Yeah, it just loads that in. And then as the player is like running around, the world loads in. If the world has not been loaded in, or the land squares have not been loaded in, they kind of load in as the player is like generating them. So it's kind of like in Minecraft when you're loading chunks a little bit, but you're just loading these little land squares. But then the land behind you is there, so you can see it like kind of staggers off. It's just like if it hasn't been rendered, then it's going to render in. If it has been rendered, it's going to or if it has been spawned in thus far. We will have like a spawning distance. I mean, not spawning distance, what's the word I'm looking for? Retentions, like rendered distance here. So like if we get like far enough out to where you can't really see it anymore, we're going to despawn them, and then as we get closer to them, they'll kind of like spawn back in. But this is just for like land squares that have not been have never been discovered before, basically, to for as kind of part of that game mechanic there. So yeah, you can see nothing spawning in, but it is checking. We'll probably have to put some optimization stuff in, so that it's not checking everything constantly all the time. I really don't want it to do that. I want it to I want to put some sort of optimization in for that, so it's not always running through that loop, only when certain criteria are met. But for right now, this will work. But yeah, you can see some of the stuff is spawning in as we get closer within it. I believe it's a 20 block radius is what I have it is. If we're getting 20 blocks close to it, then it will render in, and it does that cool little animation. And I got rid of the sky, as you can tell, I got rid of the sky. What is it? What do you call it? The sky... sky sphere stuff, whatever. Background sphere. Oh, right. I was going to try and put them all into a folder, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. So the next thing on the list of things to do, I don't actually remember what the list was. Let's see, land squares spawning in, that's good. We could do the despawning stuff now. I don't think we need to do the despawning stuff right now, though. Mostly just because I'm not worried about them being in yet. We're not going to be at a scale quite yet where we need to despawn them. I will eventually have to do that, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research on that. So I think I'm gonna go grab candy real quick, and we'll be right back. But or then we'll both be on here. But I think what we'll handle next is I want to bring in the particles, or not particle, well, literally like elemental particles, which is kind of the next checkbox for kind of core mechanics happening. Is I'll have we're going to have protons, neutrons, electrons, and photons. At least starting out with those. We might do some other stuff later, like deeper kind of core elements, but we're going to start out with those four. So I'm going to develop those real quick. And we're going to make it so that the player can run around and pick up these little particles. But let me go grab candy real quick, and I'll be right back. Les banques.
Not bank.
Les banques. A banque.
I think I was on this or something.
Les banques. The bank.
You I said you got it.
Good.
Pillar, nothing good.
Too much butter.
Seriously, I feel like horrible.
Butter. All right. Butter my biscuit and call me a... Wait. Butter my buns and call me a biscuit. That's the saying. I got it.
Sorry about that. My
Incoming ad
coffee
break.
was like butter. Go.
Butter.
Just didn't really work out very well.
Okay. So we can get rid of... Let's go ahead and save that. We'll go ahead and get rid of those for a minute. And we don't need that either, so... Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. So, now the object... I'm trying to remember...
Welcome Crippler Candy.
Thanks.
Trying to remember how I did this last time, similar to this. I need a 3D object. Didn't I already I created this a while ago. I wonder if I can pull some of those or something similar to this already. Let me see if I have those assets. I don't know where I would have put them though. Projects. You'd think I'd put them in projects, but did I?
Kick his ass.
Games. Fortnite. Nope. 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 Wait. That is the new stuff. Saffron Succotash. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Nope, that is some different assets, not actual game assets. Did I put them in Drive?
Nice. You go, bud.
Woo! I may have saved them in another game dev.
I still need
World
to
Walk.
set up stream avatars and whatnot, but I believe
Dots.
the gold is used for like clothing and hats and maybe?
Let's see.
I don't know.
For fuck's sake, Riley. Ugh. Why? You too also had all day. Like doggy like mother. Assets, references. Do I actually have them? No, it does not look like it. I don't know where I have those models. So we might have to create some new models here. Which there should be pretty easy because I don't like, wait, do they actually have the blueprints, models, materials? We don't have materials. We have, no, that's materials. We don't have models. Content. What type of, do they not have any models? Okay. Let me pull that up real quick and ask Mr. JP GPT. Let's see. Does Unreal have any out of the box basic shapes or just basic shapes? I think they should. I don't know why they wouldn't. I just want a sphere. Yeah, that's what I thought. They've got spheres, cones, everything like that. Drag in brushes. I don't want regular shape cube. How do I grab those? Yeah, static meshes. That's what I want. Engine content, basic shapes. Okay. So here we go.
Nice to meet you.
Ah.
I'm Uzi.
Okay, so basic shapes. Do we want to use cones or, well, yeah, here we go. How do we want to use cones or do we want to use pyramids? Bun, here's a good question for you. should we use cones? Because photons, electrons will be spheres. They're just going to be points, point lights, point particles. But when it comes to the protons and neutrons, we're going to have an up and a down for just like kind of building shapes. We could use a cone, which that still gives us a direction. But I'm thinking, would a pyramid be better? I originally designed them with pyramids, but I think pyramids might not lock together quite nicely because they've only got 4 sides. Where maybe cones would actually work better because I could lock them together. Or does it even matter? I guess if it's being... I guess either way, too, if it's being... I know I haven't explained this mechanic yet, so this might not make any sense whatsoever for what I'm even asking. Yeah. I guess it's the other thing too is like this is technically going to be kind of a voxely world.
Well, I guess it depends on
Yeah,
how you want them to fit.
Smoother cones, more grid-like fit lock. I guess pyramids. We could either do, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we could just do squares. Could all be just squares. Very, like, maybe I just want to voxelize everything. Be like Minecraft, but smaller. If that makes sense.
Kind of. Not really.
Well, instead of doing like 1 meter by 1 meter blocks, even though like the land squares are 1 meter, like the building blocks themselves would, well, that's going to be dynamic depending on what you're making, I suppose. But like, fuck, I don't even know. I don't know how I'm going to do this part. I don't know what to do about it. I think it's just going to, I'm just going to go back to the color bit. You know what, to make this easier, we're just going to go with a fucking cube. we're going to start out with a cube. And that's all it's going to be for now. I can't copy and paste that there, really? Can I copy and paste it here? Why did you let me copy and paste it here, but not...
And if you want to change it later, you can.
This is true. Delete. I want to take this cube and bring it here. Why won't you let me bring it? Okay, it did let me bring it here. Okay. All right, this is... Oh, I'm so dumb. The mesh is just the mesh. I'm not even thinking about the blueprint. I mean, we can put it whatever we want right now. This is just a static mesh. So for the blueprint, I want to create a new blueprint.
What's the mesh?
The mesh is like the actual shape of it. So blueprints are the code that go and that make it do stuff. Meshes are what give it shape and volume. And then materials make it colorful or give it texture. An actor is an object that can be placed or spawned in the world. So we want it to be an actor. And this is going to be the what do I want to call it? Let's see. So Blueprint is like coding and Blender is in one app. So the blueprints, the blueprints themselves are just the code. So it would just be like, just the code. But you can attach blueprints, or you can attach shapes and objects to a blueprint, and that give it form. Here, let me show you. Let me think of the name of this. What I want to name this base. I guess just base element. Base element. Yes. Okay, base element. So if we take a look at like not the land manager. If we take a look at the God, I hate Windows so much. If we take a look at the land square. So if we look at the viewport, all the code is happening within inside of this event graph. This is where like the base events happen. What? Oh. So this is like where all the base events happen of like game, basically like event tick, beginning of like when this thing is spawned in. The viewport, on the other hand, is, here we go. Viewport is where we see the, this is actually a bad example right now because I forgot the, it's invisible right now because the material is invisible. This thing does have a cube.
How are you
in
doing
it.
today?
Thanks, Susie. It has a cube mesh in it, so we have the blueprint itself. We have kind of like the default structure, the root scene itself of it, and then we give that, we attach it to we give that blueprint a mesh. And so this mesh, what is going on? What the fuck just happened?
Hello?
Dude. Fuck you, computer. Fuck you. Anyways, we're back. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, that reminds me. Were we recording this one?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Anyways, so what you would do like with Blender is you would make what you're exporting out of there is you're exporting the mesh, or so you can create the mesh there, or you can create the object there. You create that mesh or its and you can attach its materials to it in Blender, and then you can create the materials and the meshes inside of Blender, and then you would bring those over here to Unreal, and you would attach them to a blueprint, and then the blueprint would tell that mesh how to interact with other meshes. That's all I was trying to get to. Jeez, I don't know why that took me so long. Sorry. That and the computer did a weird thing.
Yeah, and my screen is still all goofed.
Hmm?
Oh, there it goes. It just
What the
came
fuck
back.
is going on? It's because I gave it a side eye. Anyways, right. So we just created our base element blueprint. So what we want to do is give this a mesh. And for now, we're going to, I can open the drawer here. I'm going to give it this, can I rename this? Yes, I can.
So it has mesh reading capabilities. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes. Base element mesh candy.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to give this.
Oh, you were just calling out the.
Yeah, there's a little candy in chat.
Because.
Okay, so this is that. Wait. Okay, I want to put this. I want to make sure that it's located 0, 0, 0. I'm going to give it a scale of 0.2. For now. Is it still on? It's still on 0, 0? Still is on 0, 0. Okay, I want to give it a rotation. Put it on its corner. Let's go 45.
Incoming ad break.
We're going to go 45 and 40, 45. No, wait, what? Don't we want to do 40? We want to be 45 and 45, right? And that should put us up on its corner. Yeah, so I want it to look like that for now. And then we'll actually raise it up. Oh, that's the wrong direction. Z. We want to go up. We want to go up by, let's say 15. I think that is correct. Why does that look off? Why does, like... God, I wish it would just rotate around the object. This isn't Blender, though, so... Okay, so now if I were to... I can't reorient it, though, so... If I want it to... Oh, no, that's right. Yeah. Yep. So now it'll just do that. That's all I want it to do. But I do want to give it... I want to give it more height. So its world spawn will be like, let's give it like a 35. And then what is that? Rotation, we want Z. So if we take its event graph and we say on every tick, we want to take the... we don't want the actual object to move itself. I want to take the actual, like, base element and rotate it. I don't want anything else to rotate, so the root won't rotate. Only the element itself, or only the mesh will rotate.
Basically, the only software I know how to use is the free open source stuff, LOL, Blender, PyCharm, GIMP, etc.
GIMP, I've heard good things about. Blender is industry standard. Like, if you know Blender, you're like, that's industry standard for movies, for for video game design, for whatever, like phone game design, whatever game design in general, like 3D modeling stuff. Like Blender is what I learned in, or I didn't learn it in. The Blender was just starting when I was in college, in some of his first stuff, but now it's become kind of like industry standard.
To be more accurate, she says, I can fumble my way through Blender. LOL.
Oh, same. I was literally just talking about Blender earlier, about how I learned Cinema 4D on my own, and then when I went to college, that kind of was like my go-to. I was forced to learn Maya because it was industry standard. It may still technically be some industry standard part of it, but because Blender is both free and very powerful and does more, it's becoming a more favorited for everything, especially for indie developers. So anyways, I want to get the transform. Or wait, no, I don't care about that. I just want on every game tick to spin it. So I want to take and set actor.
Cal had plus open source.
Right. Set actor transform. So I want to take, set mesh. I want to set mesh transform apparently. Set mesh transform. Yep. Oh, apparently I didn't even need to do that whole thing. Okay. So we want to get mesh, get relative mesh transform. Just use the same object, you dunce. Okay. So I'm going to take the transform. We're going to break the transform. We don't care about rotation. We don't care about location. We want to take the rotation. We're going to break the rotate into axes. We want to take the Z and we're going to add, well, let's create a variable. I'm going to say rotation speed. And we'll give it a float. We'll compile that and we'll say we'll start it out at 1. Wait, that's a vector? Vector. Wait, why is it a vector? Oh, I am into an axis. Maybe I don't want it to be an axis. Break rotator. There we go. That's what I wanted. So we're going to take our rotation speed and we're going to get that. And then we're going to add. Let's change those. We're going to add our yaw. And then we're going to do the opposite. And we're going
When
to
I hear that, I think of cowboy hats and horses.
make rotator. No, absolutely not. You think of what?
When I hear yaw, I think of cowboy hats and horses.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just thought of that crazy haired little.
The crackhead kid with basketball.
Yes.
Yes.
And we're gonna make a transform. Okay. So the only thing that we're changing now is the... So we're going to say the scale's the same. The location is the same. Maybe we can undulate the scale. That might look cool, but we won't do that for now. And then we're going to set the transform. So that's all we're doing. On every game tick, every event tick, let's move this here, and we're going to move this here. Sure. Okay. So this thing should hopefully just rotate. So we'll save that. We'll test it. Or I don't think we gave it any physics. So if we take this base element and we just put it in the world, where's our side panel? Right there. Ah! Oh! Thank you for following.
Thank you for the follow.
I appreciate that.
Relay.
Relay.
Hell yeah.
Dig it. Thank you very much.
Kick.
Let's see. Right. I put this in the world, the base element, and we're... Oh my goodness, it's way out there. I don't want it there. I want to just put it 0, 0, 0. So it'll spawn right by the character. We can see what happens. Is it rotating? Yay! It rotates. Why is it so low? Oh, right, because we're... Wait. Why is it so low? It should be... I was hoping that was going to be farther off on the ground, unless my... Anyways, it rotates. At least it rotates. That's good. At least my math was correct on that. That's actually not a bad speed either. Scale, we're going to shrink that down a little bit, though.
Nice to meet you. I'm Uzi.
What?
I think, yeah. Let's do that. Let's shrink that down a little. Again, I don't know why that is so... I thought that would be farther off the ground, but I guess not. Let's try like doubling it to like 60. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Okay. Yeah. That's better. That's about where I want it to be. That's actually not a terrible size.
Were you
No, it's gonna be. It should be
to
smaller.
shrink or resize the player character or leave it that way?
That is a good question. See, I'm not sure yet. Oh my goodness, I just thought of a really cool game mechanic. Definitely these have to be smaller. And I think maybe the players should be smaller. But anyways, I just thought of a neat little game mechanic. Well, okay. So, okay, let me think this one out. Let me think this one out here for a second. So, in this,
Write it down. Bud says.
I'm recording this. That's writing it down.
Okay.
Write that down. All right. So, the core mechanic, like very base core mechanic of this is the user, and actually that's probably what I should have worked on first, but yeah, whatever. The user has to walk, like, to earn points. Or energy. They earn energy. So as the player walks, they earn energy. They can also collect all these elements to build stuff with. and what might be these base elements just appear, popping to existence. They're replenishing, but you have to go collect them. But what might be cool, like later down the line, is if you were to like be able to create like an auto collector that had like a certain radius, and then so whenever they'd pop into existence, they kind of just like it sucks towards the auto collector or something like that. And so it'd be like, as you level up, as you get higher up there, you're able to like create more. You're able to collect more resources, because these are the fundamental resources of the game, which you're kind of always going to need. And I think that actually is a really good idea, because you can't go collect all of these things constantly all the time, because you're going to, like, after you get past a certain point, you're going to need to be able to farm other stuff, as it were. So that would be something that you want to set aside. So once you get to a certain point, you can turn it into an auto collector for these base elements. I think that makes sense. That makes sense as like a progressional step, right? Because it's not just collecting energy. It's not just collecting these fundamental resources. You're going to eventually have to like collect other resources. Yeah. I think that's yes.
Yes. Tell me why when you said auto collector, I just pictured a fucking Roomba.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
But it's gotta have googly eyes and a maid skirt.
Oh, that's even better. Like, as just having, instead of it being like it collects. Instead of it being like a collector where it like sucks it up into it, it would be just like, it would just be like a little Roomba, and but it could only go within a certain radius, or squared radius, or whatever you would call it. But like in a certain section of areas, it could Roomba up, and then it would have to, once it was full, return to the source. Drop it off, and then it would go Roomba some more.
Kind of like
basically, but that's what I basically did with the dots. Remember?
Right.
They were already little Roombas. That's basically what I had done with those.
Roomba duel.
Just stick a knife on it with balloons. God, those were my favorite videos.
Cool, sorry. Fucking.
Yeah, I like that.
Basically.
That's basically what the dots were.
Yeah.
Dang,
And
it's
they
kind of
even
crazy.
had,
It's kind of crazy
like,
how this idea has.
bring like kind of anthill type home to bring their collections to.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can totally mix those two.
Some of my first
What if
memories
okay,
are watching
let me cook here for a second.
Rebels
Sorry.
on TV.
Instead of it being a level up of creating the Roombas, as I'm going to call them for now. What if, again, taking from my original idea, is what if these are a phase within the world of meeting these are entities. Like, you're an entity in their world. Like, if we took the idea, like, Candy knows my original idea. I don't want to give too much of it away, because I'm gonna probably bring a lot of this in there. But instead of it being like an observer level control of it, what if this is the character? We skip all the kind of the upper world stuff, and this is you, the character, and or characters. This is the upper civilization. Like, the rest of the story that I was thinking about before could be the prequel to this, but this is the grand scale stuff of what they've created
Incoming
now.
ad break.
So kind of
of
like
of people coming down to the dots world and building and doing stuff on the dots level, and so but this is before they've met the dots
Right.
technically.
So this would be before your dreams game where you were like the mad scientist, like watching
More of a
these
hybrid,
creatures.
more of a like it's expanding on like this on the story in a sense of just like others, you know, that would be the physical world. This is more of like a meta world. I mean, that's literally what I'm trying to create is a meta world. So, but these could be little, anyways, they could just be little creatures, and so you end up just like befriending these creatures, and just like Pikmin, you can kind of like task them
Right.
to go collect these things, because that's what they do anyways, but they would be like collectors of certain kinds maybe, because then you could
Right.
like you could still have the breeding aspect of them too. That goes into that again, that goes back to that game mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so there's two things. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do both of them. I think we can. The base element part of this is like the super simple part. We might create our little Roomba character. We're gonna nickname it the Roomba.
The Roomba. We have to give them little maid skirts.
That can be a mod.
That could be a
Or an
mod.
upgrade. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, I'll calm down for a sec.
All right. Anyways, let's bring the scale of this mesh down a little bit. So we were at point. Yeah, we're just gonna have to create a new mesh at some point, but that's fine. We'll do it 0.1. There we go. We'll save that. Let's see how that looks real quick. Yeah, that's perfect. I like that. I like that as a size for now. Okay.
So, one thing.
I have to pee real quick, but go
Okay.
ahead. You can ask your question.
So if these little things are floating, are these the things that need to be collected and whatnot? So, since they are the things that need to be collected, and the quote unquote Roombas also collect these things, should they jump to collect them? Like, I'm assuming they're gonna be touching the floor like where your feet are. Or how big are these things gonna be? Yeah.
The dog is still outside. I just realized.
Oh, you should probably go get the dog.
She didn't ring the doorbell. She's just hanging by the door.
Probably feels nice out there. Oh, was the dog in the rain?
She was not in the rain. She's not even wet. Try as a whistle. Woo! What was that?
No.
Woo!
My God.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Woo.
All right. What about? We'll do 50. How about that? Oh no. What? What? Why do you keep shrinking to that size, you ass?
Hey, look, it's me.
Oh.
Dude, you're pissing her off.
Ugh. Okay, let's have a look real quick. That's Roomba sized. Like at this scale, you're at the Roomba, like you're at Roomba's level. So the Roombas are going to be like, if these are each one of the, like, I guess they can't be. We need to redefine like sizing now too, now that I think about it. And I'm just kind of running with different definitions now, but I have these set to like 1 meter. But that's like on a scale that we can comprehend. But if we're going at like lower level, obviously this is like at easily Planck scales. So
Dunk.
Riley, I'm gonna start throwing stuffed animals at you.
Is he threatening you?
You're damn right.
Are you feeling threatened, Dunko?
Which would make sense actually, because this thing is at a, okay, so all of those little squares, because I think I put that at. There is no one at the door.
Oh my god.
Anyways, our squares should be 10 by 10s. So I would say that a Roomba is a 5. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. That would be, well, that's actually still pretty big. I don't know. We'll play around with that here in a second. Okay, so what we need to do is, now that we have that thing rotating, I'm going to give it a material.
I feel buttery.
You feel buttery?
Yeah, and it's not as sexy as it sounds.
All right. I'm gonna call these BE. Proton. Oops. Material. We're gonna take this material. I went a little southern there. Little material. I am too a material girl. What? Blue. Blue is a proton, right?
Sorry, are you asking me?
Blue is going to be proton, but do we want it to be? Yeah, no, we'll keep it at dark blue, but I want it to be emissive as well. So we're gonna give it a little bit of an emissive light.
How do you spell buttery?
Buttery.
Got it.
Maybe we'll keep that darker. Bing bong, bing a boom, bing bong. All right, we're saving that. Our base element is now going to get a material. Material of blue. And that's going to look like what? Hell yeah. You know what's kind of crazy is how quickly we've already gotten to this part. I've actually done this a little bit faster than I did in Unity.
Unity is the one that we built majority of the dots game in, yeah.
Yeah. Except for that was all code because I don't do blueprints. Not to say that it was. I mean, I am building this a lot faster because I'm basing it off of stuff that I've already kind of done before. So it is a little bit of a quicker turnaround learning curve. Whatever. Okay, so we'll get rid of that for now. Now what I want to do is I want to take and we're actually going to say that we'll give this one the base will be proton. That's fucking based. So I'm trying to think. Do you spawn in? Can you spawn something in? Well, here. I don't. So what I want to do is, one, I want to create, let me create three more things. I want to create a new spawn thingy. We're going to name this one Proton Neutron. That's not how you spell neutron, is it?
Oh, I can't.
Neuetron?
Yes.
We can always change it if we need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and where's your brain cell?
So we want this to be red. And we want the emissive to also be reddish. We'll do a little bit on the pinkish side. So that's our neutron. Oh, I didn't apply. There we go. Our electron. I'm hesitant. Shouldn't shy away. Electrons are like, you just kind of picture yellow, huh?
Yeah. Aren't they smaller also?
Yes, they are. Yeah, we'll change those later for the meshes because I definitely will redesign them. For now, we'll keep it very, very simple. We're just going to do well, let's see, electrons are electricity charges. Do we want to do blue? Like a light blue, I mean. Like a baby blue?
We could do RBG. We could do red, blue, green.
I don't want to do that specifically because I want to leave it open for color charge on for what the fuck are they called? Quarks.
Make it pink, like a mixture between red and blue. Like a purple or something.
Well, I'm just thinking of like when you think of electricity, what do you think?
That would be
like electrons are usually either white, yellow, but electricity is usually yellow or blue, like a light blue or white. But I'm going to reserve white for photons. So I'm wondering if it should be like a yellow or a light blue. Green.
I always imagined electrons as red. Was it backwards? Was it electrons red and neutrons yellow?
No, because protons and neutrons are the core of an atom. Electrons are the outer shell of an atom. And
Yeah,
technically,
like a pale blue.
they're technically they don't have none. I mean, none of this has color. Technically, but how it's been mostly represented. Let me bring up let's see. Protons, neutrons, and electrons. Let's see what Google shows. So, oh, I guess they have been shown as black before. I guess they have to show all sorts of different colors, huh? Maybe it's just been my thing. Yeah, I guess some people have shown them as purple. I guess they're all different colors, huh?
And then whatever, green, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's really up to you.
See, I think this is the model that I pictured in my head.
Ah, I see.
But yeah, this is the color charge for up and down quarks. But they have different color charges, and I want to leave it open for that, for the red, green, blue.
I always thought protons as blue or purple, neutrons as green, and electrons as red.
That honestly fascinates me that, like, but I see, like, looking at all these different things, it must be like the textbooks or something we were introduced to at some time, maybe. Because, like, when I pictured it, I always saw this. But now that I'm looking at all these different pictures, I can see, like, I guess there really is no standard as long as all three of them are different colors.
Right. There's a blue and red model. You scrolled back.
That one, yeah, you're right. This one does. This one uses green, like you even said. Fascinating. Yeah, weird. This one uses blue as electrons and protons and neutrons as red and orange, or red and yellow. Fascinating. Okay, I've just blown my own mind. I should know this. I already did research on this shit, but I guess I just did not pay attention to the color.
That one uses gray electrons.
Yeah. Well, okay. When you think of electricity, though, what about that?
Think of lightning bolts.
See, that's what I was kind of picturing, like a light blue.
Yeah.
With electricity. What the hell is happening here? 1, cool picture. 2, what the fuck? It's
incoming ad
linemen,
break.
but they took a picture of, like, the sun coming through their arms. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool picture, but hilarious.
Yeah, I think you should go with the light blue. And do some, like, white emissive or something.
Which again is ironic because, well, I guess again that's part of the physics of the physicality of it all. Physics of it all? Physicality? Whatever. Physically fit. Anyways. Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
Yawn.
Don't
Me
fucking
too.
yawn at me.
Light blue seems right. Light blue or light yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I find it amusing that electrons and photons are very interconnected, and they're both point light, like no mass particles. Like photons will excite electrons into higher energy states, but then electrons will release photons when dropping in energy states. Like they're very much tied to each other because, like, again, if you think about electricity, like it is a shit ton of electrons moving in lightning. And it causes light because it's releasing a shit ton of photons. I just think that's fascinating. It's very, very cute. Skew. Skew. Save all. I don't know why it's not saving all. All right, one more. And we already know what our photon's going to be. Photon. And our photon will just be white. Just pure white.
I think in my brain, neutrons, neutral, green. You have water plants, so blue for protons. Because of watering plants and electrons are the opposite of protons, and the opposite of red is blue.
Honestly, after looking at all the things that we just looked at, and after even hearing that, I would actually be down to change the neutrons and the protons colors, specifically because it would be kind of nice to pull them away from the color charges of quarks, because then that really does reserve red, green, blue for quarks if I wanted to expand on that. I don't know if I want to go down to that fundamental era, or if I do, maybe that's more of an expansion feature of more like quantum physical stuff that could be brought into the game as kind of the core elements of it. But I think that would open up for those, so it wouldn't make those confusing. Although I just thought of a hilarious thing. What if you like you can, for no reason whatsoever, but what if you can just, as a player, if you have protons, neutrons, or electrons, or any of those types of things, you can just throw them. Like in Minecraft, you press Q and you throw it. But what if you like threw them at someone else who is throwing them at you, and you like throw protons together? What if they just if they did actually collide, they just broke up into a bunch of quarks? Like how, and it's such a random, like, unless you've watched this stream, like, you wouldn't tell anybody. That would just be a random part of the game.
Right.
That would be an expansion on that. And then you could create like particle colliders and other things like that. Like, I don't know. That would be and the only way to get to that point would be to accidentally stumble across it. Like, literally, unless you've watched all of these videos, I kind of want to leave it a little bit like Minecraft, where there is no tutorial.
Right.
Or very little. Like, you kind of like, I wanted to make it just like step by step. You try things, like you started out with nothing, you try something, you just kind of move through it, naturally progress through it, and you go, aha, I wonder, can I? And then you try it, and it either is a yes or a no.
Right.
I think that is kind of a good.
I think that's the move.
That is the move.
I was gonna say something.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just forgot. Poke around, find out the game.
The game. There we go. That's the new working title.
It's funny. That'll be our next game dev title.
FAFO.
Yeah.
I like it. Speaking of which, what time is it? Okay, it's only 9. We're fine.
Bun, do you have access? You should have access.
This thing
to
should
the
not be in a
staff
blueprint.
channels. In the Discord, you
move
should just copy and paste that in the staff notes or something. Next stream title.
Can I move this over here? Enums. No. Damn it. I want to move the goddamn enum.
Oh, right. I was gonna say something about the lays, like how you throw.
Won't let me. Alright, fine.
That's fine. You can just post it in our chat. It's fine. So like, say you were throwing your particles and the dots came by like the LAs or LAs, whatever they're fucking called.
Mm-hmm.
And they just came to come pick up your particle. They're like, hey, you dropped this.
Or they steal, or if they're not tamed, they just steal them and run away
Yeah.
with them.
Taming could be another aspect.
Oh, I love that. Oh yeah, I love that. Like you meet them, you have to. I don't know how. I wonder how would you tame
I
them?
feel like, do I need to make a part in the Discord for just game dev notes?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Let me.
Let's see. We want this to be base element enum type. Base element type. Oop, element type enum. All right. So our enum will be, excuse me, proton. Oh, not procon. Proton. Neutron. Electron. And photon. Froton. Froto.
No.
Froto Bagginston? That was dumb. Don't even acknowledge that with anything. What is this flag? Package key. What? What? Okay, so now we need to set up the logic of when one of these entities is spawned. It's going to, and for now, I don't know how I want I don't want to set any specific math up. On which, like, how we'll figure out later on, like, what the what's the word, ratio are. We'll just say, let's say we want it to pick a type.
We'll do styling and whatnot after the stream.
See, we close all those. I think, what did I do for, if I take the land square, I believe we time update set scalar parameter value. That was part of the transform. That wasn't a, okay, that's a built-in function. Okay, yeah. To make the dynamic material Yeah, so we'll want this to be source material. So we'll want to be able to switch that. Does a switch do that? Okay, hold on. So switch enum, no. Switch what do we call it? Base element type. There we go. Okay. Oh, that doesn't give us what I wanted though. No, that's the input if it's that. Do we want that?
Do we want what? Sorry, I was not paying.
Sorry, I was just talking out loud.
You're fine.
See, what does this do again? Okay, this we're gonna condense this down to a function. This is going to be collapse to function, and we're gonna call this spin base element. Okay, make that nice and neat. Enum means that we can pass it a router node. Can't we just pass it a 0 or an integer? What color is an integer? A bit. Wait, that's a bit. No, it's a selector. Doesn't take an integer. I can't pass it an integer? That's fucking stupid. I don't know exactly how to do that. I'm gonna have to ask ChatGPT how to do that. See, I have an enum that contains proton, electron, neutron, and photon as options. I want on event begin play. Begin play for it to randomly choose one of those values and assign a material based on the enum value. Let's see what it says. My teeth all align. It's really weird.
I don't like it clicking in my ear.
Okay. Add a new blueprint. Call that. Add variables to your actor. Particle type. Maybe I should have done that. I should have called it. No, base element's fine. It's fine. Not element. You're right. It shouldn't be called element, huh? Because elements are different than particles, huh? Fuck. I should go rename this. Fuckity fuck. All right, we got to rename this because that it does need to be proper. That is not the correct one. Base particle. enums. We're going to have to rename this as well because it's not. Because an element. There we go. Because an element is not. An element is a collection of particles. Get our shit together sooner rather than later. Otherwise, it'll be harder to fix down the line. Sorry, I can't help it. I could, maybe. Add variables to your actor. Particle type. Photon mat, electron mat. Got it. Okay.
Incoming
material
at
types,
break.
a reference to your mesh component. Why do we need a reference to it? Do we need to set the reference? Okay. Okay. So if I understand this correctly, we need to add some more. We need a particle. Some particle. I spelled particle wrong. Why didn't any of you tell me?
I am not paying attention. I'm sorry. I'm doing stuff in the Discord.
Rude. How did I spell that wrong? I appreciate both of you.
Appreciate harder.
I'm appreciating as hard as I can. Particle. Okay. Everybody else out there, try harder.
So I made a forum channel
Okay.
for game dev. Do you want me to name this post the name of this game or just generalize it to mechanics?
Wait, what?
I made a forum channel to talk about game dev in general, just game development stuff. Should I name this forum post Start Global Pixel Pioneers, or should I generalize it to like...
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Proton mat. Material. Wait, I can say there should only be one proton. What? Oh, material interface. I'm guessing an object reference. Mark as editable so that you can drop in the right materials. What? Okay, maybe read these. Reference to an instance objects of type material. Reference to class inherent from type material. Path to an instance object of material which may not be loaded. Path to class inherent. I think it's this. Instance editable. Okay, I believe that is correct. Because then I can grab the material for the proton and just drag it here. Yay! I did a thing. Neutron. Am I spelling neutron correctly? No, I'm not even spelling neutron correctly. You're all fired.
Right. Listen.
You checked it earlier, so you're fired.
I'm calling HR.
HR. Hold on, I just gotta change the spelling of that. Both here and in the enum. Inherently, it's my own fault. This is why I would make a terrible CEO. I'm too nice.
Yeah, blame me for everything.
Neutron, not neutron. I spelled it neutron instead of neutron. If I forget how to spell neutron after this, it's gonna be hilarious. Electron, Matt, and
Blame it
photon.
on dyslexia.
I wonder if you can add different attributes like you can in... Wait, why does it have to be editable? Mark editable so that you can drop in the right materials in the details panel. Are you high or something, ChatGTP? Because that's not a thing. Electron. And then a photon. Okay, then all we need to do is we do random integer. What? Random int. ChatGPT fucking lied to me. Random integer. Oh, apparently. Max 3. For now. Convert to particle type. Convert to particle. Oh, what? Drag off integer. What did I call it? Enum's base particle type.
I want the message to say something like everything from game mechanics, color suggestions.
There is no convert.
Can go in here.
Drag off into... Yeah, there's... What? Bit to enum? Oh, change it to bit? Really? Why? Why? Why do you hate me? See, there is no convert to... Whoa. What was all that? Why did it show code? Don't show me shit I didn't ask for. Ma'am. My chat GTP. I'm just gonna stop you right there, chat GTP. Stop showing C++ unless asked for. I'm using blueprints. While it's thinking, I'm gonna go grab another drink. There's butter on it.
I know. I feel like a lord. Okay. My buttery ass. I'm so buttery. Split me open and butter me and call me a baked potato. Two, but okay.
Oh yeah, that was 2 words, huh? Want me to take your blood pressure?
Damn it.
Okay.
Chai, he's bullying me.
I'm doing no such thing. Baked potatoes. Actually, they do sound amazing right now. Do we have potatoes?
I don't know. Yeah, baked potatoes sounds so fucking delish. There's always a thing called Instacart. And hey, you wanna grab me some grapes? Grapes?
Yes.
Bing bong ding dong, here comes my ding dong. Hello? My children. I've been gone for too long. I gotta balance healthy with my lard ass. Creepos! I have to actively remind myself to eat vegetables. Bun.
Me too. Well, no, well,
We have to
I eat
remind
broccoli.
ourselves too.
It's fruit that I have problems with.
I am the opposite, but I just forget we have it.
I have to force her to eat broccoli.
No, that's not true.
It is true. She always eats all the other food and then goes, I can't eat anymore. And there's like half the broccoli left on the plate.
No, I still eat it though.
It's true.
I have texture issues with steamed broccoli, but I fucking love broccoli.
You don't like steamed broccoli?
Mm-mm.
You've never told me that. That's the whole reason why you haven't been eating the broccoli is you don't like steamed broccoli and you just haven't told me until now when we're on stream. Careful, don't chew your food, swallow your grape, then laugh. What the hell? I've only been making steamed broccoli for the last 6 years of our relationship. The only way that I enjoy broccoli, well, I shouldn't say the only way, but she's only now just told me.
No.
Yeah.
Guys, he's bullying me
Wow.
while I'm eating my grape.
Wow. Select material. Is that a thing? No. What am I doing wrong?
Okay, my phone is overheating.
Is it technically a class?
Calm down.
Bing bong. Select object.
I'm hungry.
Wait. No, this is totally not the right one.
Yummy green bunny 997.
Broccoli is easier to eat when it's not by itself.
Incoming ad break.
I mean-
broccoli is the shit.
I will
Seriously.
eat the fuck out of raw broccoli.
Broccoli.
Broccoli with ranch. I'll eat it by itself. I don't know why. I'm not joking when I say I crave broccoli. I will, but you put broccoli and ranch together, or yes, I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Cheese and broccoli, holy fuck. What makes broccoli, like any type of broccoli, really good though, even if you didn't have like ranch or cheese, is just a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of salt, a little bit of lemon pepper, and I'll devour it just the same. But I agree. Broccoli just by itself is a little bit harder. Only a little bit, but personally, I crave broccoli. I don't know why, but I have always just. I think even as a kid, I really liked broccoli, especially as an adult. I really love broccoli. Like, it's just something my body craves. Spinach, I remember, was one thing that I could not do unless it's, and even, well, no, I can do raw spinach. And no, even cooked spinach. I just love spinach now too. But as a kid, especially wilted spinach, I could not do unless it was mixed with Miracle Whip.
Never had that.
It's Miracle Whip. It's sugar.
Right.
It's sugar mayonnaise. It's candy mayonnaise is what it is. So just picture candy mayonnaise. Candy.
Don't picture my mayonnaise. Or do. I won't tell you what to do on your free time.
It's saying to select interface. That's not an option. Select element, select class. Is an enum a class?
Yeah,
my
that's what I was thinking.
My nutritionist mom says that means you're probably low in one of the minerals in it. I
was
just don't
thinking-
like it, and it gets stuck in my teeth. Yeah, I get stuck in my braces really bad. I can do raw spinach. Raw spinach is great. I have questions as to how you discovered spinach and not Cool Whip, Miracle Whip. There's a difference. Miracle
Not
Whip.
The fucking
Not
whipped
ice cream. Not the ice cream topping, but it's literally mayonnaise with sugar in it, basically. I think it was my mom actually who found that one. I don't know whether she learned it or if she just figured out that was the only way that I would eat it. I don't know. But yeah, no, there's it could be iron deficiency because I do not eat a lot
I
of.
was thinking.
I do not eat a lot of meat. Like, I do like meats, but I don't eat a ton of meats. And broccoli actually has a lot of protein and iron, I believe, in it. It's actually got more protein in it than a lot of other things. Maybe it's not iron. I don't remember. Spinach I like because of definitely because of the iron. I definitely crave spinach because of the iron. I don't remember if broccoli has broccoli iron content. It's got
Okay.
one. Let's see. So for every quantity serving. Wait. How does that? I don't know how to read. What the fuck does that even mean? Iron amount, broccoli, quantity, 1 NLEA serving, which is 148 grams, contains 1.1 milligrams of iron, I think is what that means.
Bun says, I think
Phosphorus?
broccoli is phosphorus. Are we also on TikTok tonight?
Yeah. I just don't have that thing open.
I apologize to you TikTok people that may or may not hear my grapes. I'm trying to eat away from my mic.
Broccoli protein. Why would they change that? 148 grams. Did they change it? Hold on. Oh no. Okay. So yeah, broccoli's got a shit ton of protein in it, surprisingly. Like, compared to beef, it actually has more protein in it per size or per serving. Broccoli has more protein in it.
Tell
So
Bun's
per
mom
per
Happy
per
Mother's
per
Day.
100 calories, according to this one thing, per 100 calories, beef has 6.4 grams of protein, while broccoli has 11.1.
It's Mommy's Day, I just remembered.
It was, or no, it still is. I tried calling my mom, and she did not pick it up. Nor did she call me back, so I'm a little sad. Why would you change the measurement amount? You showed this, but you didn't show the phosphorus. Let's see, per 148 grams of broccoli. Okay. Contains approximately 80 milligrams of phosphorus. What does phosphorus do for the body? Phosphorus plays a critical role in various bodily functions, primarily supports strong bones, teeth, and contributes to energy production, cell repair, and the functions of other vital molecules.
One grape looks like a fucking molecule.
Maybe something in teeth. My teeth have never been really that bad. I just didn't take care of my teeth a lot earlier on, but my, like, I don't know. Broccoli's my go-to, though, for green foods. Broccoli and spinach are my green foods. I probably need more red foods, like apples and fruits and stuff. Definitely need more purple and blue foods.
Name a purple.
No, name a blue food. Brayden can't
That's
have
what it
blue. What? First of all, don't name your kid Brayden. Secondly, what do you mean by blue foods? Name a blue food. Blueberries. Blueberries are fucking purple.
I still think we should make a track with that as
As a
before the
drop?
Yeah.
Fuck yes. I agree.
I think asparagus is great. Just not with braces.
Yeah, asparagus is not fun with braces, but asparagus is really good. I like asparagus tips. I'm not a fan of thick asparagus that is slightly undercooked and gets really stringy. Asparagus tips all day. Again, throw a little bit of Miracle Whip or cheese on them, or salt and lemon pepper, about the same as
Avocado or anything.
Oh, dude, I'll eat an avocado raw. I
That's
love
the
avocados.
only way I'll eat an avocado. Like, use it as guac dip, basically.
I love avocado, period. Like, everything about avocados. My God, I love avocados.
I don't know why I can't do avocado slices.
I love their texture. I love their taste. I love, like... I almost crave... If I would say that avocados is probably second on my list of craving foods. Broccoli, avocados. Damn it. Those are both green foods.
I talked about this today. There was a gallon of blue Hawaiian punch. Said I don't trust the color of that blue.
That's what it was. That's what he says. Name a natural food that is blue. And everybody in the audience said blueberries. And that's when he goes, blueberries are fucking purple.
And then the song drops.
Yeah. Oh, God damn it. I got to do that one. We should just do that one as a response to one of those videos and see if it pops.
Yeah,
Ooh woo? Did I just hear an ooh woo?
you did.
Okay. Ooh woo.
I think it was a
Okay,
really
anyways.
small uwu.
Dude, it's asking me to do a selection? What do you mean select? It's doing that thing again. Random get what? Array. Get a pattern. Yeah, we could set it as an array, I suppose. Oh, yeah, why the fuck? Yeah, why aren't we doing that? Jesus Christ. Oh, I should have thought of that. Goodbye.
Oh,
Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, actually, I wanted to keep that last one. So yeah, we just make this an array. But bless you. Oh, great heavens!
oh my god. I just put a grape in my mouth. I didn't want to shoot a grape.
It would have been really
across
funny if you
the-
just shot it across the room.
It wouldn't, because the dog is stupid. She'd probably eat it and then die.
Fair enough. Let's see. Particle. Oh. Dude, I want my keyboard parts to get here. So pissed off.
Oh, no. Well,
It's still in California. It's now stuck in California. Not only did the fucking person I order it from... Okay, I'm going to rant a little bit about this story while I try and figure this out. But I'm actually very fucking pissed off at this person because not only did I order the keyboard part because the original company that sent shit right away, like I would get it literally within 3 to 5 days every single time I ordered something for all of these parts. I just ordered the wrong parts the first time. They were sold out of the proper circuit boards. So I searched all around. I was trying to find a good price on the new circuit boards, and I found a good price with ones that I think even come with LED circuit slots on there, and a whole kit for only $23. And then when I ordered it, I ordered 3 to 5 day shipping. Well, fucking 3 to 5 days went by, and when I found their Discord and I was like, hey, you guys haven't even shipped this one, the guy was like, well, shipment day isn't like, it's only how fast it'll ship, not how fast we ship it. Fuck you, for one. Two, they were just like, well, we didn't ship it yet because, yeah, I saw this order and you only ordered the circuit board. And I wanted to make sure, without reaching out to me, by the way, that you weren't getting all the, like, you didn't need all the other pieces. It's like, I just want the fucking circuit board. Send me the fucking circuit board. When we went through a bunch of other stuff too. One, I had some of the other wrong pieces for that circuit board. So yes, that was nice. And I did order some other stuff. And I ordered it all from the other company who sent it to me within 3 to 5 fucking shipping days. Anyways, when they finally confirmed verbally over Discord, being like, oh, just wanted to make sure that this was the thing. I'm just like, just send the fucking shit. And even when I had said I got the other pieces, they were like, oh, I thought you might have ordered through us. I'm like, I got it from another company who's going to send it right away. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll send it out Monday or Tuesday. When they sent it out, it was on the 28th, and FedEx said it'll show up on the 9th of the next month, which seems to be greatly over 3 to 5 days. Not only did I reach out to that guy and be like, so I paid an extra $25 for 3 to 5 day shipping. Why the fuck is it now showing up 3 weeks after I fucking ordered it? He was like, well, I can't guarantee blah, 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 blah because of whatever. And I was like, because you didn't fucking do priority shipping or whatever, and you didn't fucking actually pay for it. Show me the fucking receipt. He refused to show me the fucking receipt. That's one. Two, now FedEx has it down in California. Well, it was shipped from Israel. So I can see how it that's going to take a long time because it had to go from I think it went from Israel to Paris to somewhere else and then California. But now it's been sitting in California since the fucking 8th. And it's just now FedEx is going, well, we'll see when it has updates. And I don't know if it's because of tariffs or imports or other things like that, or I don't know what the deal is because FedEx is not updating as well. But for sure, the dude did not, absolutely did fucking not, actually pay for 3 to 5 day shipping. And unfortunately, there are two bad things about that because when you're dealing with international stuff, when dealing with other countries, not only can you not sue somebody really very easily for wrongful shipping or whatever, because
incoming ad break,
it's under $100 and it's not even worth it. And you just basically eat it. But at the same time, when you're dealing with other countries, legal things in between countries is it's non-existent. And again, unless you're dealing with thousands upon thousands or hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's non-existent. So yeah, basically I at least the shit, as long as the shit shows up, I'll consider it a win. But I should have been able to put together my keyboard fucking over a month ago. And I'm just really mad about that. But that's that little rant. But fuck that dude. They were even trying to be all high and mighty, being like, oh, I designed it specially. No, you didn't. You got it off of other people. Other people, you're literally creating the same keyboard and circuit board design as everybody else. It's literally the Lily 58 keyboard. There's no other configuration for these. You didn't create this yourself. Anyways, back to what we were doing here. We're trying to set particles. We're trying to set materials based off of a random number.
Fun.
I'm really excited, though. I will say that for when this thing finally does come in and I can build my own custom keyboard and it's exactly how I want it to be. I don't want carpal tunnel.
Yeah.
How do I select material?
Now that your rant is over, can you run me on a break really quick?
Yeah. We'll be right back. Give us a second.
Lights flash like dreams. Bass drops got the feels. In this wonderland, we're making these moments real. Glitching through the night, stars shining so bright. With every beat we fly, touch the sky, no lies. Unforgettable motion, dancing in this ocean. Feel the epic feels, uplifting our emotions. drums ignite all the colors in sight. With every step we take, make no mistakes tonight. Tonight, electrifying scene, lost in this machine. Our hearts beat is one until the night is done. Unforgettable motion, dancing in this ocean. Feel the epic feels, uplifting our emotions. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for that follow. We appreciate that. We're actually back. But my mic is going insane right now. Calm down.
That was on Twitch. Guys, I feel really bad.
Wait, what is going on here?
Panda was helping me, and he went to kiss me, and I pulled away. Like really fast, and I
Set
feel
material.
so bad.
You're fine.
But I feel so bad. Dunk. I feel so bad.
Oh, there we go. Okay. It was really funny. It's more funny that she's so upset about it.
Because it was not funny. I don't know why.
Wait, not that material. We want to set it as this material. There we go. There. Now it should be a random material. Why? Stop!
Riley, get on the couch.
Oh my fucking god.
Lay down. Lay down. If you don't lay your ass down, I'd say something about your tail, but it's already gone. Lay down. Donkey wonky.
Why?
Lay down. Get
What
down.
the hell is on my microphone? Gross.
Jesus fuck, Riley.
Is my microphone breaking down? Not my microphone, my microphone pad.
Maybe. I wonder what corgi tails actually look like. You've never
They're
seen
huge.
one?
They're like as long as
They
the
look
dog.
like squirrels.
Yeah, no, their tails are as long as they are.
You'll see some for the takeover.
That is an AI generated image.
You're an AI generated image.
Not all of them, I guess, but a lot of them. That one is pooping.
That one is pooping. You could pull them on the screen, you silly.
I was going to. There you go. Corgis with tails. They're long. Just like that
So
one's
cute.
tongue. Jesus Christ.
Oh, I also wonder what Dinky would
Aw.
look like with the tail.
It's
Aw,
a safari.
it's
I mean, not a
little
safari. It's a Firefox corgi.
Mozart.
The Mozilla corgi.
Oh, it's super cute. I want.
Oh
a
wait,
fluffy
I should
so
move
bad.
this over a little bit so you can see which ones I'm pointing at.
Jesus, they too look like
The
squirrels.
Mozilla. Yeah, they do.
Oh, that's what Dinky would look like with the tail.
This one's winking.
They're so cute. I think corgis without tails are cuter. I have a bias.
I don't know. I think it's
That one
50-50.
curls. Oh, you close it.
It's 50-50 for me.
Yeah. If
Okay.
we get another.
Now.
Oh.
Go ahead, finish.
If we get another potato, is it gonna have a tail? And if it does, it's gonna make Donkey jealous because she's gonna be like, I don't have one of those.
So are you saying we should cripple another corgi?
No. I mean, it's not crippling them. I'm not the asshole.
It's not crippling. It's well, no, I can't. I guess I can't even really compare it to that, can I? Or I should say, I probably shouldn't compare it to that.
I mean,
I was gonna compare it to like forced foreskin removal.
forced foreskin.
But I don't know if a
It's-
corgi does or does not get pleasure or any life
From
aspects
wagging
of
their
having
tail.
a tail. I don't think
we'll
she'll
just
notice the
see.
difference though. She's seen other dogs. I don't think she's going to know the difference between another dog and a corgi, another her dog type dog, and go, "Huh, I wonder why I don't have one of those." I think she'd just look at any four-legged animal and go, "Huh, I wonder why I don't have one of those." I mean, I would, and she's smart.
She is really smart.
I think she'll just see it as a way and drag her sibling around. Yes. Especially since she's the older one, she'll be just like, I'm just going to grab you by your tail.
She didn't really care about Bernice. That's true. That is true. She also was like, Bernie, you're a giant.
I just realized I can do this.
I'm calling this one.
Ah,
Lee.
fuck.
Hello?
12.
Huh?
Now. There are 12 followers on Kick.
Incoming
Oh,
ad
nice.
break.
Very much appreciate that.
Plus, her cat siblings have tails. That is true. I
I
think I'm just
hooked on a feeling. Ba, 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 ba. I'm probably. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell.
I'm projecting my human emotions onto
I
my
should
dog.
check to see if this
'Cause
works first.
I see other people with the
Okay.
legs and walking around like, how come I can't do that?
Okay, now we need to take. Sorry, we're getting way off track. Okay, land square. We need to go back to the graph type here. Wait,
Back to the Roombas, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Serious.
I'm Uzi.
So on event play, so all of this nested disgustingness happened, whatever I did the other day here. Okay, we're going to take all this. This is going to be one function. Hold on, I want to make this look a little prettier though. Okay. I beg your pardon.
I
Ooh.
love that one. I got candy on my screen.
All right, we're gonna do
It's
this.
delicious cripple candy.
You're welcome, uncrippled Uzi.
God damn it, that was funny.
What?
Uncrippled Uzi. All right, we're gonna tuck that in there. We're
Uzi
gonna
uses
take all
my
of-
full name. Why can't I use Uzi's full name?
because it's not uncrippled. That's not even part of its name. So
Uzi Doozy the
you
Bluesy.
need to come up with a better solution for what you just said.
Oh.
Oh, otherwise it doesn't make sense.
I think it makes sense.
Next.
I'm gonna add
Next.
it as a quote.
Okay, so this is, what does this do? Oh, right. So when Why are there fluffies all over my mic? I don't like it.
Motile?
We're gonna collapse this to... Why didn't you collapse to a function? What the fuck? Collapse to a fucking function.
Hello?
Why are you refusing to collapse to a function? What am I missing?
Do you need to refresh?
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
No.
Why not? About nothing and everything. A fair brunch.
I'm sad that.
Did I
we-
just say I had brunch?
Yes, you did.
Okay, collapse to a fucking function. Why won't it collapse to a function? What am I missing? Can some of these not be collapsed to a function? That doesn't make any sense. Why can't I collapse this to a function? Maybe it's this? I don't think.
Oh my god, I'm going to throw this iPad across. You need to move. Rather move. Move. You lay down.
Oh. What?
Oh, down there.
What? Dude, what? Dude, what the fuck is going on? What? What is happening? Why can I not delete any of this?
Did it?
The fuck is going on? Stop! Fuck you, Windows, and your goddamn fucking pop-ups. That should... What the fuck is going on here? That should not take multiple inputs. Why can't I delete this? Why is my delete key not working? Okay. Being fucking weird. Collapse to a goddamn function. Collapsing to a function failed. Why? You're not going to show me? Why would collapsing to a function fail? Is it because of the delay? I don't need this anymore. Is it because of that? Fuck off. Why is that failing?
Mm.
Is it fuck's sake. Because of this? It shouldn't be because of any of those. Do I need to split this up into two different things? Can I collapse this to a function? What?
No,
Show
you
me the
can't.
fucking logs. Why? Where are my fucking logs and why can't I see them? What the fuck is going on?
Why can't you?
Why can't I do anything? Dude, what the fuck is happening?
Hello? Really? I just swear to God. You know, God backwards is dog.
What the fuck is going on?
If you don't fucking settle, you're getting down.
Get the fuck out of my face, you fucking fruit fly. Dude, why won't it show me the fucking logs?
Why will it not let you do anything is what I want to know.
It's letting me do other stuff. It's not showing me the fucking logs anywhere. Oh, great. Yeah, just show up a fucking... Dude. What the fuck are you doing?
Lay down.
Hello? Dude, what the fuck is this shit doing? Oh my god. Why are you being a pain in the ass?
There I am, Gary.
I don't know why every time we get close to the end of the stream, something weird fucking happens for these.
Canonically, we can do nothing correctly.
Dum
A little.
dum 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 dum.
I forgot you put googly eyes on your AirPod case, and that made a lot more sense.
Why I was having it sing to me?
Yeah.
Dum 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 dum.
He's got weird tonsils.
That's what I was thinking they look like, is weird tonsils too. Ha 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 ha. New plugins are available. I don't care.
Your wife does. Get it? Plugins. Plug in her. Plug in her wife.
Plug in her, but I barely even know her.
Ha. There it is.
Why the fuck can that not collapse to a fucking function? Timeline cannot be placed in function graph. Why not just say that then? Honestly. Like, that would be so much simpler to just say error cannot put timeline in function. And put that somewhere on the screen where I can fucking see it. Anyways. Let's see. Set. I guess this, we would call this, we would clap this to a function, and this would be set. Animation. Animation values. And then we take everything before, and this is doing what?
How are you doing today?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Oh, okay. You know what's funny is I actually said that to somebody on Facebook today. Who was it? Quantum Fiber. Quantum Fiber put up a whole thing and be like, yeah, it'd be great if you were in our area. And Quantum Fiber would be like, you can always check these things to be in a blah, blah, blah. And I was just, I responded back to them of just like, yeah, it would be great if you could just like, you know, maybe put in a thing to say, hey, you should come here because you're not here because I check your shit for the last year and you're still not here. And then some random person on the internet was like, what's your area? They're like from Las Vegas or whatever.
Right.
And I literally was just like, wouldn't you fucking like to know, Weather Boy?
That's funny.
Not gonna tell some random person.
Yeah, it was...
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? Let's see, what is this doing? We'll keep this up. Whoa. This is... We'll keep the delay out. Fuck off. This is... You know what? We're gonna back all that up. I don't like that does that, but whatever. Okay. So what we want to happen is... We want to spontaneously...
Combust?
Yes. On every game tick, actually, we can just ignore all of this up here. I don't know why I was bothering with this. We don't care about that. We'll just save that as is. So on every game tick, we're going to... Let's see. So random material, we're gonna start a new thingy here. So for the land squares, we want to randomly spawn a basic another blueprint. I just gotta word this correctly. Or wait, we want to spawn another. Is it blueprint? Yeah, it's another blueprint. We want to spawn another blueprint. On the land square somewhere on the land square as long, wow, Jesus Christ, land
Incoming ad
square
break.
as long as there isn't already a spawned similar blueprint. And there should be a variable percentage chance of that spawning. Percentage, whatever. It knows what I'm talking about. Buck, 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 buck.
I'm gonna set the dog off.
Or not.
Maybe dim buck buck. And
Create a float. Spawn
got it.
chance 1 to 0. That makes sense. Beginning. I'll back that up.
That's scared me. not
Get
gonna
over. Let's see. What? Sorry, what?
lie. Your can scared me, not gonna lie.
Oh, sorry. Get overlapping actor. It's not an overlap. Well, I guess it is. Roll the dice off the true pin of the brand. Wait. Let me back that up and say that the items similar to a coin being picked up can be respawned if the previous coin has been picked up. So this should be on every event tick to check. Also, this is not a coin. It's a random particle. Particle. Quote, particle. Blueprint. Let's see what that has to say. What time is it? Oh, okay. We got about 15 minutes before we're going to end here. Let's see how much we can get done in 15 minutes. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, though.
I am.
How are you?
I am.
How are you?
Yeah, you've been listening to me speak. Yeah, well. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We're attempting to contact you on your car's extended warranty.
15 minutes could save you.
No, I can't sneak any sneaky sneaks in. Unless it's these streams, because we both have headphones. And we both know what we're saying. No matter if we whisper or if we yell at each other.
Got the blueprint reference. We got the get overlapping. That's fine. Probably roll spawn.
That's too
Make sure your particle BP destroys itself on pickup. Yes, we'll do that later. So, okay. Spawn rate. So we're on spawn. Okay, so spawn or base particle
Oh, I meant to
spawn rate.
Jerry command, but
We're gonna make a
that works
float.
too.
And we'll say
Okay.
0.05.
I got it though, anyway.
We need a class reference.
I gotta go. Night night. Good night, bud. Thank you for coming and hanging out.
Particle or night night. Base particle ref. We'll say base particle. We'll do one for now. I don't know if we'll add more to each one of them, but I think for now we'll just do one. So editable. I don't know why it says editable. Spawn rate. Class reference. Sure. Is that right? I think that's right. Get overlapping actor. Actors. Give overlap. Wait. Actors. Use length of array to compare. Wait, what? Oh. Okay. We're targeting self. Got it. And we're saying if feed self, got it, use length. So we're getting the length of the array. Greater than If it's greater than 0, branch or wait, no, if it equals. Whoa. Equals. If it equals 0. Kiss.
Kiss, kiss.
Random float
Don't ask
range.
me to fucking do math. I cannot.
If true, spawn. Whoa. Spawn. Oh my god. Spawn. Motherfucker. Spawn
Where
actor
are
from
you going?
class. I don't know why we have to do the reference if we're just gonna base particle. Actually, we don't want to do this though. We want to say, because we need another branch. Yeah, branch B. Delta times spawn rate time. Okay. We don't. Wait, what? Yeah, this isn't right. No, I want to delete this. So we want to go if spawn rate times delta seconds. Wait, what? Random float in range, probable roll. Min max. Times delta.
It's delicious cripple candy.
Ensures per second works correctly regardless of tick rate. Probability rolls. Off branch A, true, random float in range. Okay. What? Random in range? What? In range? Why are you telling me things that don't exist? Ah, stop. You fucking bastard. Random float in range. Jesus fucking Christ. Min 0, max 1. Oh my god, I really hate the way that this fucking... Alright, we're getting base particle spawn rate, get... So this is going to pull a random number and we want to times this. Multiply, I mean, because why would you not use the word fucking times?
That was a weird sound I just made. That was my teeth. That was weird.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
I don't think I'm gonna get to this in time. Compare. Wait, compare if. Wait, what? Compare what to what? You fucking. Oh, delta seconds. I'm so stupid. Okay. Random. Damn it. Okay. Not this. This. Delta seconds. So off branch A to true. Random float. Compare spawn rate times delta to this. Compare. So equals. Like that. And then a branch. Not brunch, branch. If true, then we do this and we spawn. And we do class type of base particle. So if no base particles exist on this element, then we spawn. What? 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 What are you saying the problem is? For fuck's sake. Spawn transform. Just what? Just have it be its do its own thing.
Were you counting down to 11? Because it's 11 now.
I was.
Oh. Well, congratulations. It's 11 o'clock now.
Yeah. 2 seconds. Come on. Motherfucker. What? Transform, get. Transform. Get relative transform. Okay. Okay, let's try that. Why would you close that window?
Incoming ad break.
Great. Just as we're about to succeed or fail.
Okay.
I don't see any of those things spawning in. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but I can definitely see a performance hit.
Yeah.
So that's not necessarily good. But
yeah, it really got,
there's definitely some lag because of whatever we just did. So unfortunately, we weren't able to get those to spawn in as we wanted them to. I did want to check. I will check one other thing before we go, though. Is if I just place... let's disconnect this so it doesn't even try that. Stop pressing that button, you fucking bastard.
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I looked down at the fucking Twitch ad and it was the Final Destination and they got somebody's nose.
What?
Oh, like, you know how I have issues with people pulling on my piercings?
You'll have to show me. Hold on, I just want to check this.
Okay.
Okay. Proton. If I start it again. Yay! At least that works. Okay, we did successfully do one thing. You see how it's a
What?
different color?
Yeah.
So if I escape and then okay, same color. It is choosing at random. There we
That's
go. It's
cool.
a I don't wait, why is it a that shouldn't be a thing.
Oh, but that one's textured.
I don't know why that one's but okay. That one's blue. Can we get at least a red? Come on, just show me a red. Or non-textured, that's fine. Just show me red, please. Maybe they're not set up correctly? Hold on, let me double check. Base particle. Smarticle particle. Good. Oh, yeah, that would do it. Materials. For some reason they got screwed up. Wow. Stop. Oh my fucking god, I fucking hate you. Oh my. Really? You're gonna be that? You're gonna be that? Oh my god. I really do hate you. Dude. Okay. Compile, save, fuck off. That's a electron, proton, proton, proton. Yay, neutron.
Looking good.
And proton, electron, or neutron.
Is it because of the way the map renders it?
No,
Or
it's literally just random 1
whatever
through
you
4.
just added?
Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna bother with it. All right, it's cycling through them. It's just maybe not cycling the best of ways, but no. That's where we're gonna stop here. We're almost to a good point. We might have to add some more logic in there, but I'll play around with this again a little bit over the week. We'll see where we end up. I think this is coming along good, though. We're coming along with some good stuff. So we'll catch you guys later. We'll be back for sure on Wednesday with either a random game or some Minecraft. We never know until the day of, usually. But for at least now, we'll try and figure some of our stuff out. But
Discord is the best way to know. So
yeah,
join the
for sure.
Discord.
But yeah, we'll catch you guys very soon. Thanks for joining us. And
Let me test something before you end.
the outro just smashed flat.
I'm sorry.
Bah!
There we go. No, okay. It only works in one shot where it sends.
I have
Yay.
no idea what is going on. So
Fine, just join the Discord.
join the Discord. Yeah, well, join the Discord. Do it now. Join the Discord. Check it out. We always put our updates over there, so please join over there. And yeah, we'll talk to and or hear from you guys